So we made it to hell, huh? We really made it. We're fighting some pretty strong demons and uh, going even deeper. Sullivan seems concerned. Hey, listen. I know you said I have nothing to offer, but look, I'm strong. I'm strong. I can fight. Uh, I've been moving hay bales as long as I can remember. But put a sword in my hand, I'll make it happen.
Is that an offer?
Uh, I mean, yeah. What? It's a deal, right? So what are you offering in return?
In return, eh?
Yeah, you said that's how it works, right? You make a deal.
For free, man? Sure. But you were offered up to me.
What do you mean offered? Who gets to offer me?
Who's the only other person you know closest to you?
What?
So as we open on you four, there is a strange calm as you kind of sway back and forth, almost unnaturally, in this very odd train car. It's fueled, as you know, and quite grimly, entirely by human souls that have been collected by devils. Something that, while maybe a little bit morbid, is just a grim reminder of the many decisions that mortals would make before they were able to find balance between the hells of material plane. Something that you all helped usher.
What is the miles per gallon per soul? What's
That's a
how
good
fuel
question.
efficient are these trains?
I feel like that would start getting into like philosophical questions of like what is each individual soul worth, you know?
Yeah, because I'd be upset if I was only like worth a mile or two.
Like a couple feet. So knowing that you all are slowly being ferried into what very well could be your last battle together, how are you all feeling? Especially after revisiting some touchy memories from decades long past.
Well, I think Yara's like a little excited because this is kind of like the big battle that's coming up. Like this is what we've all been working towards. But I think she's also sort of thinking about like we're not as young as we used to be. Like this may be we may not be able to deal with this like we did back in the old days, and then what does that mean for us if we win, if we lose? So I think there's just a lot of thoughts going through her mind right now.
Do you think Yara still has that same conviction that she had going into this of it being something that their goddess told them to do and so she should just do it? Do you think that's still pretty unwavering?
Yeah, I think so. Although it is a bit for it is a bit for selfish reasons because she does kind of enjoy this kind of stuff. But yeah, I think that she does have faith in her goddess that what they're doing is the right thing, and it seems like, from what she could tell, it seems like they're doing the right thing. So her faith is strong.
I think Ansel sort of sits silently. I think he sat himself next to his sister. I think mainly he's just kind of reflecting on the fact that he feels no matter how his life went, no matter what decisions he made, he was always going to be forced into this position. Where he's going, what he's doing, he feels there wasn't a single moment or misturn that led him here. It would always be this, and I think that sort of torments him a bit.
And for Ansel, where do you think that almost like a distorted predestination feeling, do you think for him seeing his memories from the past, or even just experiencing all of this and the weight of the horns that he now has on his head, do you think any of that is contributing to that line of thinking, or do you think somewhere deep down, even having lost himself in so much like revelry and hedonism over the years, he always felt that way?
I think that Ansel has always felt that, especially once he fully started serving the goddess, that his decisions were not his. And I don't think that it has anything to do with the horns on his head, the weight of the pressure, that he truly believes that because the goddess wanted him to, he's down here, and it wasn't his choice ever. She was always going to get him down here to do this thing, and that's how Ansel feels and how he's kind of always felt about his religion and his like beliefs.
I think similarly, but almost inverse for most of it. It has been for Judicia, like, this is where I was going to be for, like, this is what I was going to do, you know, like, my path was predetermined, and that's good, and that's what I want. But right now she's sitting next to her brother, who doesn't really look how she remembers, for a lot of reasons, more than just the horns that started sprouting from his head. And it's just like, instead of that clarity that feeling would give her of knowing this is like fate and this is predetermined, there's like a sense of guilt. And she hasn't felt that sort of feeling in a long time, because most of the time it's just pride. And she doesn't know what to do with it, I think.
I know that Judicia had a pretty sombering moment during that last fight where she really kind of, I guess remembered isn't the right word, but almost had a moment of being shaken, you might describe it, of kind of realizing or coming to terms with the fact that the Ansel that is here right now is still her brother. Do you think, as you all kind of slowly descend deeper, do you think that there is anything left that Judicia wants to say to Ansel, or speak with him about, or have him know?
I think there's a million things that could be said. I think there's books that she could write about what she should be saying, and I don't think she knows how to do it, is the problem. So I think she just stands a little closer than she would usually, and that's all that she can really offer.
Thalia, how are you doing?
Bad. I think that she's put herself like separate from the group almost. Ansel sat next to Judicia. I'm sure Yara's nearby. I think Talia made the conscious effort to like sort of be in the back-ish as far as she could get without it being too like weird, I guess. She has a lot on her mind. The fight sucked. The things the fight brought up sucked. And now they're sort of sitting in this train like cattle's going to slaughter. And she's not sure how to feel about it. 'Cause sure, we might be the only people who can do this, but does she want to do this? I think is what she's thinking right now.
What do you think it's like for Thalia, to be going from just a couple of days ago finally going on sort of an expedition or a hunt for herself and just starting to learn how to stand on her own and be by herself, and then suddenly, like out of like a complete whirlwind, just be thrust into this.
I think that's part of the sort of like emotional whiplash she's feeling right now. All of her life has sort of been predicated on someone else and someone else's expectations. And she had finally gotten to a point in her life where she didn't have that sort of pressure on herself. And she was finally sort of figuring out how to sit with that. And to all of a sudden be forced to stand up and march back into it is something that's, I think she's trying to figure out why she made that decision. Because she could have said no, but she didn't say no, and now she's here. So I think that's also part of it. Also part of it being that Ansel's a dumbass and is making a dumbass decision going into this, but not sure how to talk about it because they left on weird terms. And so it's this whole thing of like, I don't know what we're about to go into. Can only imagine it's going to be bad. What's going to happen when it all comes down to it, whatever it may be?
I think as you all sit with these thoughts for a moment and try to process everything, you can see from the windows of this locomotive, because the Hell train does have windows, this is planar dimensional travel, right? So as this train car is descending deeper and deeper into Hell, you can see glimpses of the other circles. You can see different distorted visages of devils, and even for brief moments, you can see the landscapes of home, of the material plane, something that you all may or may not ever see again, depending on how hopeful you're feeling about the situation. And as you're all sort of very gracefully tumbling down, I want to give you all a moment to speak to each other in whatever way the words end up coming out. You're all sort of just sitting, and it's a very simple train car, almost could be of mortal make, right? Just wooden seats, very simple carpeting. It's nothing spectacular, it's nothing sinister like you would normally see from machinery or other forms of inventions by hell creatures. It all feels very uncannily like something that you would find at home. And maybe there's a discomfort in that, but maybe there's a little bit of comfort in that as well.
Well, everyone, ready for one last fight?
You shouldn't talk like that.
No one's gonna get hurt as long as I'm there. I've got something for everybody, sister. And I pull out this little like satchel, and I just kind of like open it, and I pull out these little like sugar biscuits, like not quite scones, like in between scones. And I stole these from Owlbane Bakery, and I just start handing them out to you guys. And I think, Judicia, you recognize, Owlbane Bakery was a bakery in our hometown that I stole from a couple of times. Yeah. And they're good treats, and I for sure brought everybody there. I hand a little cookie out to everybody. You can't, if we are gonna die, you want to at least have something sweet as the aftertaste, right?
When did you manage? Just like before, like she's about to start reprimanding, and then just starts eating.
Well, I'll hold it out like to give it a cheers and be like, to us.
Mine's already
Yara, my friend, can you at least pretend you're not having a good time?
Oh, you want to... This is the best time I've had in a long time. I don't have to like sit around in some office talking to some people, arguing all the time. This is great. This is a great time.
You can always just ask us for drinks to see us. We don't have to do something grandiose like this every time.
Oh, I don't have time.
But you have time for this.
Well, because I snuck away. I kind of didn't tell anyone. I just kind of left.
You sound about as irresponsible as I am.
Hey.
Are you maybe hoping you don't have to go back?
Well, maybe being a martyr will be more valuable.
Dahlia, you didn't take your
Stupid.
cookie.
I'm alright.
I'm still holding up my cookie to cheers.
I walk the cookie back to Dahlia.
Said I'm alright.
Scoot over, please.
What do you want?
Can you not do the thing where you're mad at me and don't talk about why you're mad at me? And can you just tell me why? I can't read your mind. Oh yeah, I wish I could, because you'd probably be mad at me less. Can you please, at least before we do this, just have a cookie?
Fine. And I'll put out my hand.
I just dumped the rest of the cookie in your hand, like crumbs included.
You didn't have to do all that.
I know you don't like the crumbs, and I thought it'd be funny.
I really don't. I have to... Great. I like to imagine it's small in her large hand.
Yeah. I feel like it's just like a kitty cookie. Like, they're crumbled and fucked up because they've been in my bag for a while.
For a while.
It's one of those like those butter cookies that you get in the big tins.
Yeah.
And they just crumble. They turn
Yeah.
to dust.
They had a bit of sugar on top of them, like the granular sugar, but it's all dust now. Yeah. They still taste good. I don't know. They taste
It's all in
fine.
your coat and
Thanks.
Of course.
Is that all?
Sorry for whatever I did that made you mad. If it makes you feel any better, I also wish I hadn't done whatever it was that upset you. And then I walk away.
That's the things I don't think you are.
I am sorry that it upset you.
I'm sure you are, but that doesn't change it.
What are you upset about exactly?
Something. Being a selfless asshole. Or selfish. Maybe both.
I like to think that I'm incredibly selfish.
Not when it comes to us.
Well, you are all my best friends.
Doesn't feel like that sometimes.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys get so close to dying all the time. Of course, it wouldn't feel like we're best friends because all I do is protect you. So there's clearly a barrier between us. Because I'm up here and you guys are down here. And don't tell Judisha I said anything, but she's getting slow in her old age. I had to swap with her. She almost died. It was really embarrassing for her, to say the least. Not for me. I looked very cool. I don't know if you saw it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool, right?
It's pretty alright.
I mean, I was pretty slow for me, if I'm being honest, but it's fine. I was fine after.
She's just staring at you.
Well, enjoy your cookie.
Thanks again.
Mm-hmm. I walk back over to Judicial. I'm like, here you go. I didn't want to tell you at the fight, but you're getting slow.
I have ears. Rather, I can. It is a small train car.
I'm just saying, I had to take a hit for you, and you're always saying that you're so strong. I just want to make sure that what was going on with you? Was it, was there a bad breeze? Was it the angle?
Are you okay?
I'm as good as I always am, sister.
If we're gonna die today.
No one's dying today, sister.
If we're gonna die today, I don't know.
You can do it.
I don't think I
Come
can.
on, Disha. You're more than capable.
I think I can. I just need you to know that you do mean things to me. Don't laugh. Don't
yes,
laugh.
and books mean things to children in bed. What do you mean? What do I mean to you, sister? I get like a bit of a smug, like a smug, like kind of upturn. Go on.
And I think she just like and just like shoves you a little bit.
I didn't want to come down here. And I know, and I don't expect you to not trust in or believe in the goddess. If she's so powerful, she had to have known or been able to stop my soul getting claimed. You get that, right? Because if she couldn't, then why does anyone pray to her? And if she didn't, then it was for a reason. And do you know what the reason was? This. To have all of us down here again to do what she can't do. Discipline her own child. I understand the grimace you make when I talk about her in this way. But why would she damn me if not to force me to do something? And that's how I felt the whole time. And I just didn't want to do it anymore. And yet she's making me do it again. I hope the cookie was good. And I will protect you no matter what down here. I go walk away and start kind of bullshitting with Yara. I'm like, yeah, so you're not getting any laws passed? What are you doing? Do you guys just sit around all day?
Well, no, we mostly just argue about who gets what and where to go. And
I recalled there was supposed to be a particular education reform. Haven't heard anything on that. Where's that money going?
I don't even want to talk about it. It's just, no one can decide on what the education should. I don't want to get into it. All right, I don't want to get into it. It's a whole thing. People. I just like grab your shoulder and I just grip it a bit.
Yeah, all right. You shoulder too hard.
Wartime Yara starts to come out a little bit in a second.
Oh, wait.
Well, I'm glad to be here with you, buddy. Just pat you on the shoulder.
Again, try to act like you're not so excited. I have demon horns, Yara.
Oh, well, it looks good on you. I think it's a look you pull off.
Everything looks good on me. Let's be honest. I'm slick. I don't,
I think I just grab one and to see how strong it is. This is pretty strong horn.
Oh, it's there. It's sturdy. Speaking of, hey Ansel, roll me a Constitution saving throw really quick.
Would it be okay if I don't wanna?
Oh no.
No.
Okay, I got really good. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
That'd be upsetting if I just grabbed his horn and he just turns into a demon.
Yeah, I got a 21.
Okay, you're good.
Nice, thank
Don't
you.
worry about it. You're fine. So, I think as we fade on Ansel and Yara sort of laughing with each other about their situation, This train begins to slow down and it groans with this loud metallic noise, a sort of screeching that isn't quite machine, but it also isn't living at the same time. And as it finally comes to a stop, you all find yourselves in the deepest layer of the hells. And there are many stories that you all have heard since coming back from the surface following the war regarding what the deepest layer of the hells must look and be like. And try as you might to dissuade rumors or fantastical tales, they happen, right? The world is just an ongoing game of telephone, and people will exaggerate things as they see fit. You've heard some mortals say that they believe the ninth layer of hell to be a bottomless sea of flame, or for those that read too much poetry, it is a completely frozen over prison where all of its denizens are frozen in place for an eternity. But you all have been here before, at least briefly, and now you're here again. And as you begin to unload your things and step off onto this platform that you've ended up on, you step out onto what essentially is a reflection of the material plane, one that's desolate and quiet and void. You don't see near another minor devil in sight. No imps, no cambions, no succubi or incubi running around. You're very alone in this isolated quiet. There's a bit of a chill, unlike the first layer of hell that's hot and draped in smog. But here, you're alone. You see around you what looks like buildings to a small town or a settlement, and pools of that same black ichor that has been dripping from different monsters and devils, demons that you've encountered on your way down. But now, as you're sort of all standing around here, how do you feel? What do you do? Is there anything that you want to look for, or what's going through your minds?
Are there any kind of like landmarks around?
Yeah, really quick. Roll me perception or investigation. Either or is fine.
Nope. 19 to perception.
So you see that you all have landed in what is sort of a mirrored and uncanny version of a city on the easternmost coast of the Fairlands called Holyoke, which is where the final deciding battle of the Great War took place. So you can see around you, Yara, there's many landmarks that remind you of that point in time. You see the remnants of different military bases, different taverns whose signs are completely blank down here because they're nothing more than imitations, towering homes, buildings, all sorts of things that are so familiar of home, but also so devoid of all of the feeling that comes with being there.
Well, let's get going, you guys.
Jesse, I think you still have your little robot guy, who I forgot about until literally
Oh,
like 5 seconds ago.
my big boy. Oh yeah, I had him in the other compartment because
I had
he's
him in
hot.
my notes.
Yeah. Come on, buddy.
Just so you know, you do still have him with
Nice.
you.
Because I was just gonna ask, like, that's like normal for the hells to like mirror, right? Is that like a thing?
So yeah, so from what you guys would know from triumphing in the hells in the past, is that while the upper layers, especially the first layer of hell, have kind of tried to carve their own identities, and that's why they've become so advanced, this deepest layer of hell has almost sort of stayed Puritan in mimicking the surface. And so it's kind of eerily suspended in time, almost. Like, even the progress you've seen made on the surface of the city and of the Fairlands, this is still exactly how it was in war times.
Sounds like something Judicia could be very familiar with.
Yeah, I think for all of you, there is this uncanny sense of familiarity walking into this city. So yeah, where do you all poke around at? Is there anything that you just want to see or try to find, or is this like a true sense of urgency to just try and...
I mean, I think Yara's just gonna start walking forward to try to get to our destination.
I think Judicia's also like, we kind of have something we gotta get this done. Might as well, you know?
Really quickly, and I'm sorry if did I misunderstand? This is a battlefield that we've not necessarily this one itself, but we've been on this battlefield, right? Like we partook in the battle that happened here.
Yes.
Would I be able to go to like the last like spot, right, wherever the blow was done or the damage was dealt, whatever, right? Like our last little kind of stand.
Absolutely. I think as you kind of walk to that spot, it is almost mockingly thematic, right? That it's in the centermost point of the city. So you have all of these buildings that have barely been put together for more than a few months, less than a year, sort of surrounding you as you make it to the spot.
I think I kind of just oh, of course it looks picturesque. I look around like, they've got things wrong. I just gotta walk off. Like, this is fake. This is all fake.
What about the rest of you? Are you guys kind of staying? I know that Judicia and Yara are kind of staying together. Ansel, I'd say you probably didn't stray that far, more than just kind of like making a quick turn to take a glance. But Thalia, what are you doing as you guys sort of walk forward?
I think Thalia's like sort of survival and tracking instincts kick in a little bit because this is weird and it just feels bad to be back here. I think she wants to sort of like, she sees that Judicia, Yara, and like Ansel have gone off. I think she kind of wants to poke around a little bit and see if there's like the person we are confronting has mocked us the entire time, all the way down here. There's no way that there wouldn't be something around here. So I think that she's sort of looking for something like that.
Sure. Are you going into any of the buildings? Is this just something that you're kind of like scouting for from the road as you all walk? How are you doing this investigation?
I think that I kind of want to look inside of these like buildings and things like that, because you said that they don't really look like they've been around for more than like for not very long.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is sort of a distortion of the past. So even like buildings that look like they would be shop fronts or different kinds of businesses, the signs on them are noticeably lacking any kind of carving that would indicate names or true places. This is almost like a dreamlike state of, you know, when you're sleeping and you have a dream, but everything's just a little off of what it should be.
Yeah, so I think that she will go like look and see if like is there actually anything in here, and if so, what?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so as you kind of, I guess we'll say, do you think you just dive into the first building that you see?
Probably,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. The door to the building is unlocked. And as you open it, make perception, investigation, whichever, and what you're kind of looking for, if anything specific.
I don't think I'm looking for anything specific at the moment. I'm just trying to see like why is this so odd for me? And why does this feel so off? I'm gonna make a little perception check. Okay, that'll be if I can count. 21.
Awesome. So with a 21, as you dip into this building, at first glance, it seems like there's nothing special about it. It has that same uncanny dreamlike quality as the outside. But as you take a couple of steps deeper, you begin to notice that along a corner wall, there are multiple bookshelves that are just lining this building. And there's even sort of this carved end table and this very old, rickety, but mortal made, you can tell it's from the surface, a record player in the corner.
um, okay. These fucking books and pages are following us everywhere. I'm gonna go into the building and get closer.
Yeah. Um, are you approaching sort of the bookshelf and end tables first?
Yeah.
So, looking at the end table, you see what is a stack of handwritten papers that are from a Church of Zenith. And as you look at these, you can tell from your relationship with your party members that the stack of papers here belongs to the church that Judicia and Ansel grew up in.
Love that. Fantastic. Does anything stand out? I'm not like digging through it, but like if I'm like looking past it, does anything sort of like stand out? Just to sort of like glance by.
Yeah. I think even just kind of glancing at the words written on the paper, you can see that these are almost referrals and letters of recommendation from members of the clergy, stating that Ansel Wilhelm and Judicia Wilhelm show great conviction and a great love for their goddess at young, remarkably bright stages in life.
Love that. Love that. Okay. I'm just gonna keep sort of like looking. I'm trying to see if there's like a trend of the things that are here, which I think in the back of my mind I know, but
Yeah.
getting confirmation.
I think as you start scanning the bookshelf, you find novels that are written not just about you all, but of all manner of heroes that have been recorded as allegedly chosen by the goddess Zenith over history, even dating well back before the Fairlands were a concept in people's mind. So while there is collections of tomes chronicling different interpretations of your adventures through the war and after, you also see sort of a trend of even older books, poems, epics, detailing stories of heroes and legends that came long before you all.
I'll make a small like mental note about that. Um and if that sort of seems to be the trend for the whole like bookcase, I'll look at the record player then.
Yeah. As you scan over to the record player, there is a single unmarked record that is sort of loaded into it, and the needle is up.
Super cute. Love that a lot. How do I want to do this? Okay. I think I'll just step out for a second and try to flag. I imagine those three are still walking off.
A stalwart force just marching
forward. And
No,
I'll
we
probably
stopped,
just-
and I'm like pointing at a corner. I'm like, Judicia, that's where you stomped that weird thing, and it popped like a zit and got goo all over us. That was weird, huh? Took
I
me
do
weeks to get the
remember
smell
that.
out.
I do find it strange. that
The
it's
good
this
old days.
I just feel like everything here looks so overly picturesque. It didn't look this pristine when we actually fought here. This is really
No.
done up.
No, there was more blood.
That's besides the point. That's besides the point.
Yeah,
I just
Judy.
think I feel like they've elevated some of the ground levels. I feel like it's almost like stairs. It's a whole thing. I don't know. It seems like a stage. It makes me uncomfortable. Where's Thalia?
Where's Thalia?
You guys are like off in the corner, and I'm just I'm way back, and I just am like back there. I'm like, hello? There's something over here.
No. Some more memories we could go talk about. I run on over.
I love Yara, by the way.
Oh, look, she's having a great time. You guys need to lighten it up.
This is her stroll down memory lane.
Yeah.
She's just lonely.
This is her high school reunion. You're good. But yeah, I just called them over to check this out before I play this stupid thing.
I look at the building before we go in. Oh, yes. That was the perfect ambush. Couldn't have been pulled off any better. This was a good find, Talia.
I don't know about all that. Anyways, surprise, surprise, more books. There's a record player over here. Imagine that they want to let us hear something.
Oh, hopefully it's not some Silent Hill ass. That's all we gotta figure out.
Yara doesn't name drop Silent Hill.
Yara, have your robot turn it on.
He's pretty big and hot. I don't know if it's safe for him to be around all these books.
You only have one robot?
Well, I mean, I could dispel him and do it again, but I can only do it so many times.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll turn it on. Actually, I make an echo, and can I have my echo turn it on? I forgot I could do that.
It's even better because, as we established way earlier, your echo looks like a young Ansel.
He does.
In his prime.
It's sweet baby. Yeah, he apparates and he goes and just clicks it on. Starts dancing a little.
Yeah. So this song immediately is familiar to all of you, I think. Almost maybe bringing a little bit of discomfort because there's no way that this song should have been able to be recorded even by magical means. Thalia, Ansel, what was the song like that played at your wedding?
First off, boo, tomato, tomato, bad, awful, terrible, Anna. Oh my god.
It's okay.
You say that now. I don't know. Do you have any thoughts, Adam?
I feel like Ansel's always been a little exuberant, and I definitely think that he made made everyone learn choreography. But like I do, because I think that it's something with a lot of like personality to the song, right? There's like a lot of bass and a lot of like it's the kind of song that like everyone around can stomp their foot along with, I think. I don't think it was as like romantic and like gentle as it was more like, this is us and these are our people.
Yeah, like we're celebrating.
Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Thank God. Call that out. Yeah. Yeah. Me having to be gentle online is too much.
Yeah, so the song, it starts from the beginning, which I think from what you described maybe would have been a little bit of a slow crescendo into what is ultimately a song of partying and celebration and revelry. And it plays the whole way through. It is the whole number. How are the four of you feeling in this cramped building right now with just this? You're surrounded by books, not only chronicling your adventures, but those of past heroes. You see, I think Judicia and Ansel, at this point, you would have noticed the table has records from your church written about the two of you, and more papers now too. I think you find like Yara's enlistment papers and things like that. How do you all feel?
Angry.
Yeah.
That's all she knows how to do. That's what she knows.
I crumple all of it. I think I put my hand on Judicia's shoulder. Don't let them get to you, sister.
So what is this? Just
A joke.
some joke?
It's just a distraction. Don't worry about it.
Not worth being upset over.
I think a lot more is worth being upset over.
There's a lot of things to be upset over.
I should be more upset.
You should be less upset.
I should be more upset.
If everything that makes you upset, you get upset. If everything that could make you upset upsets you, you're just going to be upset all the time. Sister, we've had this conversation before, and I don't know why I have to keep telling you. And I'm doing a thing that I think you would know I do, is I just like don't shut up to not have to be in the moment.
Are we gonna just go finish this then?
Yeah, let's go get to the fun part. And I'm going to shoot the record player because it's creepy.
Yeah.
So valid. As that all happens, Anna, I walk out and I go into the next building.
Okay. The door is unlocked.
I want to know if the buildings are all like this.
Yeah. So, Thalia, when you go, you're just going to the building right across, right?
Right across, right next door, whatever the closest one is.
The interior of this building, which you know is incorrect because your family does not live in the coastal city. It is a replica of your family home.
Ooh, bad. I think she closes the door immediately.
Just
Opens it, realizes, closes it, takes a beat, slowly opens it back up again.
yeah. Opening it the second time and being able to get a better look. This is the house Thalia grew up in. Before she was chosen, before she became a hero, when she was just a hunter's daughter.
I go in. Me, Kim, unhappy with what Anna's throwing at us right now.
No! Don't be unhappy. Trauma. So, yeah, you walk in, and just like everything else in this place, it gives you this disconcerted familiarity. Nothing about it is necessarily comfortable, but at the very forefront of your brain, it feels familiar. You see, well, what does Thalia see? What would the front room of the house she grew up in, what would that have looked like to her?
I think, especially being so young, she sees the front room as the area in which her and her family sort of hung out together the most. I feel like there's a lot of like furs and pelts and that sort of thing sort of like around and just in the area. It's very cozy, I think. It's like the sort of like, I like to think like it's was very like heavily like a wood-based building.
Mm.
There's like, you know, just like certain things around that made it feel very cozy and very lived in and very loved. And so I think that's sort of what she's seeing, but also like there's something wrong and it's not quite exactly how I remember it. And I think that's kind of what she's looking at right now.
Yeah, I think it's almost like a moment of the lamp in the corner looks off, right? Like you see these portraits of your family, you see the pelt on the ground. I think even like I can almost imagine kind of in like the center of this sort of lounge room area, it's like an owlbear pelt that's being used as the main sort of rug. But maybe there's something about the furniture patterns that's off, or the placement of some of the photos, or even the way that the fire in the fireplace moves. Just all feels very artificial. And I think as your eyes are scanning around, you see an arrow stuck into the wall above the fireplace with a note attached to it.
Bad. This is bad. Okay. I will go over and I don't think I want to disturb the arrow in the note if I could read it from there. If not, then I will then take it out and then read it.
Yeah. Let me think here about the way that it's folded. I think, yeah, as you kind of like lean a bit, because Thalia is pretty tall.
She's big lady.
Yeah.
So
I think as you kind of lean into this fireplace a little bit, you're able to move your hand just enough to sort of unfold it a bit to be able to look at the inside of the note. And you can make out what is handwritten in cursive common. It says, "It's not too late to turn back."
she sighs really heavy. I think with that, she kind of knows what to expect with the rest of the house. So she'll just walk out, and then we'll walk back to where Yara, Judicia, and Ansel are. I don't know if they're still in the same room.
Yeah, what have you all been doing since Yara shot the record player?
I mean, we probably would have followed her. Followed Talia.
Yeah,
Because
we're
I don't want to
probably
be in that room.
no,
You're all just,
we're
like,
probably at like
outside
the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Judicious just started sniffing out where we could go to find whoever we need to kill so she'd be done with it. Just
She's like fuming.
Well, then should we investigate them, or you guys think we should just go?
Anna, how many houses are there?
This is, it all looks like a replica of a city, so there's quite a number of buildings. As you guys kind of walk down this road, there's 4 more as you kind of make it down this strip.
Well, there's 4 of us, and the first one had to do with my sister and I, and then the music. And what was in the second one?
My home.
Yeah. Can anyone sniff out a way that we can just go direct, or is the path going to be hidden in one of these houses? Sister?
I would like to, what is it? How far is that? How does that work? I don't think that'll work.
What are you trying to
Perhaps.
Just say it.
Well, 'cause I was like, detect good and evil, ooh, but we are in hell.
Everywhere bad.
Oh no, it's all bad. I could detect magic to try and like sort through, see if there's sniff it out. I do that. I do that a lot in home games.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
We can definitely work with detect evil and good as well if you want to try that, or divine sense as well. I think you have.
I have that as well. Yeah. Yes, I do. How does that work? Hold on. I don't play paladins. I play big guy hit thing, which is a paladin, but no spells is what I do. I don't do spells or magic.
It's just so much more to keep up with.
Right? I have big fists. Like,
Yeah. I also don't do spells and magic, but it's because they don't let me do spells and magic, so...
I just go Warlock and Eldritch Blast everything.
Yeah.
It keeps it
That's
simple.
true. But then
And
Jesse
you
rolls
fireball
like
every now and then.
twos. Jesse rolls twos nonstop. And it's like, Jesse, please do something.
Yeah, I think I like the flavor of divine sense more. I know what is it? Open my awareness to detect such forces until the end of my next turn. I know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet. If it's not behind total cover. So I just like kind of turn it on in like a metal detector, but it's me.
Yeah, what does it look like whenever Judicia activates her divine sense?
I think like most of her magic, it's very, glowy, kind of showy, golden vibes. I think it might have been like her face kind of just like goes slack and like her eyes are closed and like almost a halo sort of glows around her head as she's just like meditating and walking. I think is kind of what it looks like.
And you do, Judicia, just like a metal detector, right away. You sense the single presence of a fiend in the building at the very end of this road.
I think so. Her first instinct is like laser beam onto it. It's time to go, and I think she hesitates for a second. Just like getting flashbanged with like memories and all the bull crap that's been shoved in her face the last like couple of hours, and she just like stops that way to everyone, gestures in the direction.
Do we want to make a small plan? Because surely it's a trap.
I mean, why don't we just go in, bust open that door, and get him?
I think that's
I fear it's not that easy.
the worst way to go about it.
I agree.
What if we blow up the house from the outside?
I don't know, Yara. I like
I'm
the
okay with
plan.
that. Yeah, I'm okay with blowing them up.
Yara, what if we send in a shadow and a
Robot?
in your robot? Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Is Judicia, is your divine sense still going?
I think it lasts like 5 to 10 minutes, if I'm not wrong.
In 2014, yeah, it lasts a while.
Yeah.
Well, okay, when we start going, I'm going to go to Judicia and just kind of nudge her and kind of motion for her to like kind of give Ansel a look over with her divine sense.
It's fucked up.
Already been doing it, actually. Yeah, you didn't give me that idea. Actually.
I think
GM.
it almost...
Yeah,
Yeah. So Judicia, you were trying to sense something fiendish on your brother.
Yeah.
I think you're given, for the first time this whole time, a brief sense of relief because your brother is not a fiend.
This is wonderful news. And I think for a second she's a bit calmer. She's not gonna say anything to anybody though.
She's
I know,
not gonna
I know.
confirm or deny.
I know you're an ass. It's like, I think she just kind of like shrugs.
Ansel, when you see your sister shrug at Yara's question, how does that feel?
Am I still human enough?
Were you ever to begin with?
Well, no, I'm a divine being beyond all recognition. I've been the whole time. That's why I haven't died, and you guys don't take as much damage as you could. I'm better than you, and I still am. So,
Oh, Mr. Divine Being over here.
can you swap spots when I'm gonna get hurt? No, I can swap spots when you're gonna get hurt.
I have a gun. What?
Okay. How would it
It's way
hit
better.
me? How would the gun couldn't hit anybody if I'm around? You get that, right?
Nah,
You get that, right?
I hit all the time.
But you
I
wouldn't
never
hit
miss.
if I didn't want you to
No,
hit. You understand
no,
that?
I'd still
You
hit.
get that?
My gun's faster than
It's
your
not.
like little
It's not.
switching thing. It is.
I summon an
It is.
echo. I summon an echo behind him. There's someone or behind you. There's an echo behind you now. Now what? Now there's two
We
of
shoot
us.
Ansel.
Yeah,
We're
but so
doing
we
really
argue a bit.
We're getting carried away.
Yara like fires a warning shot, just like
It's just
Alright.
gunpowder, no bullet, just a blast, just to.
yeah.
I understand your point. We're all
He gets like
important. and special.
cartoony. His hair is all like.
Ansel, Judicia, Yara, you all kind of have that little altercation. Are you guys headed toward the spot that Judicia picked up? Or are you still kind of coming up with your game plan for how you're going to approach it?
Yeah, let's head to the spot that she picked up. We're gonna put the echo and the robot through first.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I think you guys walk to the end of this sort of cobblestone path, and you make it to one final building that, Ansel, you would recognize very well because it is a bar.
Which bar is it?
This
Salty
is...
Splatoon. Weenie Hut, Super Weenie Hut Juniors. Sorry, you can cut all that out. I'm good. I'm good. I'm back.
So this is a bar that maybe all of you would have visited during war times, maybe just Ansel, depending on how deep into indulging he was then. But this is a bar that did not survive to see the end of the war. By the end of it all, it had been demolished. But here it stands now, still intact, but like everything else here, not quite the way that it was. The signs that were once carved with these sort of visages of the area, different animals, fish, sharks to be funny, is now just blank. A blank wooden sign with no character or soul behind it. From the inside, though, I think the four of you hear the faintest sound of music coming from the inside. No revelry, no talking, no cheering from other bar patrons. There's still an eerie silence other than just the slightest, faintest sound of music that's coming out. Does your party suffer from post-battle funk? Are your tavern dates ending early because your rogue smells like kobold sweat? You need Hidden Loot by Item Get. Legendary goods with intoxicating aromas and mystery treasures inside. Banish battlefield stench like a cleric, casting Turn Undead with Hidden Loot air fresheners. Fragrant, potent, and packed with mystery mini dice. Immerse your players in the scene with crackling Hidden Loot candles, and loot the candle for its concealed D20. Recover hit points the luxurious way with a fizzy Hidden Loot bath bomb, and dive deep to retrieve a full mystery dice set. Don't let odors roll a nat 1 on your charisma checks, and visit shopitemget.com. Use code HilaritySave for 10% off. Item Get in loot and luxury.
Starting April 21st.
The heavy smell of dew fills the inside of your nose as you walk through the streets of Doughshire. The road ahead of you is hard to see, partly because of the dense fog and partly because the only light that exists is man-made.
A new season from 5GMs in Trenchcoat.
You're dwarfed by skyscrapers surrounded by automobiles and protected by a large spirit-esque bubble.
5GM Season 4, Beyond the Barrier, uses Blades in the Dark by Evil Hat Productions.
It is currently the mayoral election season. There are these posters to vote hanging from these buildings and plastered on the walls.
5GM Season 4, Episode 1 will release April 21st, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hurry up and do the plan before I go in there and start killing things.
And I got a fireball locked and loaded too, so.
You know that things that live down here are usually not hurt by fire.
That doesn't mean we can't try.
Whatever. I'm gonna summon my echo and have my echo like open the door for the robot, like a gentleman.
Yeah, so your echo like poofs into place and it opens the door, unlocked like everything else. And I almost think that he like opens it like so wide, he's just kind of waiting with like his hand like leading.
The golem has a little blush. He blushes a little. Oh, thank you.
This is definitely something that we've done before. Like had my echo open a door for something of yours. Like this is 100% a bit.
All right. Well, they're gonna walk on in.
Yeah, I think your golem waddles on in there. Is he just going in to kind of feel the place out, or?
Yeah, he's gonna look
what's
around
the
first.
move? Okay. Yeah, I think. Do you think? Okay, I don't know how intelligent this golem is. I know that we've made a lot of jokes about it gaining sentience after last time that we recorded. How perceptive is this thing? Like, do you give it a command for it to be tipped off by something specific, or because I want to make sure that I give you what you need from this?
It just basically does what I tell it to.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna tell it to go inside and defend yourself if you're attacked.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want it to like come back out?
No, I want it to stay in there.
Okay. Yeah, it goes in.
All right. Well, it wasn't attacked, so we could just burn down the building, or we could try to talk to whatever's in there. If you guys want to get weird with it.
I'm pretty sure we went over that fire doesn't really work down here.
I'll go ahead and swap with my echo if that's okay with you guys. I can just swap back. So if it's a trap, I can just put it back in my place.
Okay, that sounds good.
Any objections?
I don't think it's a trap.
Well, we swap.
You're going in?
Mhm.
Yeah, so Ansel, as you step into this building, unlike the outside, which is bland, the inside is very well decorated. There's as you kind of are in the entryway, there's this lush carpeting and very almost gaudy wallpaper with plenty of lanterns keeping the place alight. As you walk further in, the floor kind of shifts to this very nice dark hardwood, and you see that the rest of the furniture here is made out of a similar material. So you see empty dining tables filling the whole establishment, and as you kind of move closer to where the bar would be, you see sitting at kind of in the very middle of the bar, you see Yara's golem just kind of toddling around, but you also see a man, not a devil, not some omnipotent imposing figure like the first and second archdevils. There is a man sitting at the bar who looks human. He has his back turned towards you, but you can tell that he has very dark, thick, brown hair. He has sort of this workman's button-down top, so nothing extravagant, and work pants. And he is sort of just sitting there in silence.
That's quite the choice of a visage for a devil if you are one.
You say that out loud.
Mhm.
You see the chair slowly swivel around, and you get a better look at this man. He isn't young, but isn't old either. Likely in his in human years, mid-40s, because as Judicia picked up, this is most certainly a fiend. And he looks remarkably plain. There's a bit of uneven stubble on his face, uneven parting to his hair, and he looks at you and has almost this soft, too easygoing smile as he says,
"Well, you sure made me wait long enough. Where's the rest of you?"
They're waiting. Mind if I sit?
"Don't mind one bit. This thing came in before you figured it belonged to the soldier. But it didn't explode. Was it supposed to?"
No. We were just scouting out where I wasn't quite sure what you were planning on doing.
"I'd love to pour you a drink. If you'd let me."
You know, I haven't had a touch of it in couple of days? A day? How long has it been? I can't quite tell right now. I think time's been weird for me. I've been down here. I have horns now. But, since someone's lackey pricked my finger and gave my blood to someone else, and it got blamed on my ability to defend myself, and whether I was sober or not, so I haven't had a touch of it, and I don't intend on it.
"Oh, you're talking about Elmer.
Sure.
He's a spry one. Got a little too excited, but don't worry. Keep playing the hand I dealt you, and you might have a chance at revenge. If this turns into a fight, of course. Tell me, what's your vice?"
and you see he kind of leans over the edge of the bar and picks up a few different glasses of hard liquors and sets them in front of you.
I'm gonna have my Echo open the door for them also and kind of like wave them in.
Yeah. So you all outside, you see that Echo waving you in.
Oh, good. I was getting worried. He's been in there for a while. Is it going to blow it up?
Also, I will leave my Echo outside.
All right. Well, we're going to walk in. Well, I'll walk in.
Yeah.
What's the marching order for you all coming in? Just out
Oh,
of
you
curiosity.
just show first?
I go in front of Judicia.
Oh.
Why?
I'll be in the back.
I think you pushing to the front like makes her like stumble a second. That's wrong. That's not regular formation. No.
This is not correct.
Oh, whatever.
Suboptimal.
I guess I'm behind Thalia.
I'll be in the back.
Yeah, so as the three of you come in, Thalia, you would be the first to see, followed quickly by Judicia, Ansel sitting at the bar with this mysterious stranger.
So this is the one we'd exterminate, or
I'm not quite sure yet. Let's give it a beat.
Exterminate's a harsh word. What'd they tell you up there? Let me guess. They want to see me hurt. See one of the 9 fall.
frankly, I wasn't really listening when the other ones were talking. I'm more here because it's my job.
Sister, have a seat, please.
Right.
Yara's gonna stand. Yara's not gonna sit.
And Thalia, what about you?
I pull up my own chair.
It's strange to be surrounded by y'all without anyone saying anything. What is it you want? A round of shots, maybe? I was trying to offer your friend here a drink, but y'all are more than welcome to help yourselves. More than enough to go around down here.
I don't drink.
I think
I
any of us
don't
are
intend
thirsty.
I don't intend to take a drink from you.
Your choice.
And he picks up a shot glass and downs a shot before very gently placing it back on the bar.
So, what brought y'all down here? Aside from the obvious, I know I tossed some breadcrumbs your way, but why did you choose to do this?
Because our goddess told us to. Simple as that.
I'm just a little hung up on the runaround you're doing with the souls.
Oh, the whole
And he kind of flicks your horns.
horns thing, right? Soul packs are powerful currency, but thanks to you four, we can't harvest nearly as many as we used to. People are smarter now, wary. I needed someone to tap into that, and well, everyone in the Fairlands are just trying to make a better life for their families. So I promised Elmer just that, wealth and comfort in exchange for his men. They want to get paid, and I need the packs. To him, the choice was simple. His men are either young, desperate, reckless, or a combination of the three. The fine print is the least of their concerns when they have barrels of gold to fund their communities. And now, I have a fail-safe in case anyone caught wind of my plans, of course. Who better than my mama's favorite to act as my new body?
You must not keep up to date.
Yeah, if anything, I'm the favorite.
That's also true.
Is that an offer?
No, I was just letting you know, making it clear to everyone here.
Your mother may have given me boons at a time, but I don't work for her anymore. It's more of a she traps me and forces me into positions in which I have to do stuff like this.
But you still heeded her call, didn't you? Dealt with Elmer's conjurations on the surface.
Sure.
So there's still something in there.
Not for me.
If I may, I'd reckon I'm your biggest fan. It's not often history produces a group of heroes as heroic as y'all. I'm sure you've seen my collections on your way down.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy, to be honest.
I've got more if you're interested.
Yeah, you all but shoved it down our throats.
Ah,
So what, you're jealous? Or...
Obviously, sister. Humans are his mommy's favorite, and he feels a little left behind.
you know, despite my siblings' title, I was the first, in chronological order anyway. I've seen it all. I've watched mankind prevail over my father's beast in the depths of the abyss, and unify themselves under the light of my mother and her angels above. I took record of it all. Every hero, every villain, every past, present, and future. Then I saw you all come along during the era of the Great War. Just everyday folk, plucked from their everyday lives and turned heroes by a goddess and her servants. Even for mortals, you all were too young to have the Fairlands future put on your shoulders like that. I certainly don't envy you in that regard. That said, I do appreciate the balance you've established. There's no telling what those 8 would do upstairs if they were given free reign of the surface. But you already made your deals with them. Now it's my turn.
So, just scorned sibling, familial drama, and making it everyone else's problem?
Well, you and your sister would know plenty about that, wouldn't you?
Sure, but we don't seem to make it everyone else's issue, do we? I'm not stealing souls. I drink a little. Maybe I'm a bit of an asshole. My sister fights too much. We're nothing like you.
That's what all mortals think.
I just worry that your hang up on mortals is really more of an internal thing, and you could work through it by just probably talking to your mom. I don't know. It's embarrassing that, well, 4 mortals had to come down here, and likely, given the smug nature of your energy, will kill you by the end of this. Yet, you sit there pretending that it's not an option. You're above it all. You figured it out. I hate beings like you. I hate your mom. I hate your siblings. Hell, I even hate my own friends most of the time. We all suck. Can you just not make it anyone else's problem, please?
You're a lot like me. Now listen. As much as I'd like to dive straight into the world-rending battle to the death parts of all this, I've got a proposition for you. I don't care about the warlock packs or even hold a grudge on your little crusade decades ago to get us in line down here. I get it. But I'd love to know why I shouldn't just have my boy Elmer tear more of those holes on the surface and cause a calamity of demon wreckage, the likes of which you couldn't imagine. Maybe it's pride or worse, envy. But I like you folks. It's the whole heroic has-been thing. Give me a reason to do this 1 against 4.
And he kind of leans back into the bar stool, and you see him rest his elbows up against the wood. He has almost conjured another glass of whiskey in his hand, and he's sort of just limply swirling it. And you just kind of hear like the ice cubes in it clanking just a bit against each other as he looks at you all.
Oh, I'm just gonna show my special fireball round and just kind of look at everyone else and start loading it in. You're like,
What else is there to do?
My sister's right, let's be honest. You're gonna fight us either way because you're sad that mommy doesn't love you as much as she loves us. So, if you can stop pretending, we can just start now.
What if I had a better offer?
I look at Thalia and I'm like, them and the fucking deals. With the deals all the time. It's the deals.
I want to be thrown the first upstairs, and I want things the way they were before the war. For the mortal folks and celestials to stay above ground. And to not have to worry about the interference of y'all again. You turn back now. Let me do what I need to do. I'll let you go home. No more vessel business. I'll even remove the horns.
You see the issue with that, right? We're gonna go back to how things were just so another group of us can come down here, liberated again, and then we do the whole thing all over again for eons. Then what?
Don't you want to be free of that responsibility?
For someone else to have it?
I don't think it's bad trade, personally.
I think you're scared. I think you think that we're going to be the ones to finally beat you.
He stands up.
I wouldn't want to fight me either.
I've seen scared devils before. This is definitely a scared devil.
He stands up and he says,
All right, hit me.
I cast fireball.
Genuinely?
I mean, yeah.
Like dead ass? Like dead
Look,
ass?
you guys are good.
All right.
I have faith that you guys will be fine.
Okay, Anna, really quickly, if the fireball occurs, can I swap with my Echo and then swap with Thalia so Thalia doesn't get hit?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, if the fireball is happening, go ahead and roll dex saves for me. What is
Okay.
your spell save DC?
Oh.
Thalia, you're good. Also, I just
19.
take it because I swapped into it.
Okay.
My spell save is 19.
How'd the rest of y'all do? Or I guess, Judicia.
Yeah, just Judicia.
Jesse, go ahead and roll your damage for the fireball.
What's the save again? I'm sorry, it's a dex?
Yes, dex save.
Dex a 19.
Jesus. Oh well, everyone gets +5 because Judicia.
You should have left me there.
Why?
Fine.
Are you immune to fire?
No, but I have Dex.
Yeah. Ansel can't help himself.
I got so lucky and got a 17 on the die plus my 3 from
Nice.
crap, so I'm good. I mean, I'm gonna take a lot still, but I'm
Yeah.
good, guys.
Still taking damage.
Yeah, still taking damage, but half of it.
He's not gonna take any fire damage, and it's gonna make him look so cool. You son
Damn
of a
it.
bitch, Jesse.
Yeah, I thought we already talked about how fire doesn't work down here. Jesse!
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we?
But yeah, it's gonna be exactly what we thought.
Exactly what we think it is.
So 30 fire damage.
Okay. Does your golem also have to roll the dex save? Is he immune to fire
Oh
damage?
no!
or-
Oh, he might be immune to fire. Oh no! I didn't even think
This
about
is
my boy.
important. Your little baby boy. Oh no.
Oh, Jesse. You have so many other options of thing. Why fireball?
Look, we gotta go out swinging. All right, this is.
Go! Oh, I hate you.
He is not. So I'll do a quick little thing for him.
No.
Oh,
How much HP
okay.
does it have? It's probably just dead.
Yeah, it might just be dead.
If it has under 30 HP, it's probably just dead.
Hold on, I'm looking for its health.
Oh my god.
It has 40 HP, baby.
Okay, it will survive.
So this fireball erupts in this bar, and everything catches on fire. As the initial blast starts to dissipate, you do see this mysterious stranger still standing in the center, and you see just a little, like, pieces of his hair are kind of singed, and you see, like, the embers kind of coming off of them.
Oh, fuck, that's
And
cool.
the clothing that he's wearing also is sort of burned, not singed away, but there are visible burns on it.
I made him hotter.
And
Nice, we can't win
and,
this.
can I ask like a game time, like audible style question here?
Yeah.
I'm the backup. You know, my body's. How do I handle fire? How am I doing?
Ooh.
Because I mean, listen, if he's good, and
Out of
I'm
how
like
many-
the Xerox copy.
I would say, because it's not even like a quarter of your hit points, right? Or was it?
I don't know, Jesse. How
You're
much
at,
was
like,
it?
130, right?
It was 30 damage.
It was 30 damage. I am currently at 138.
Okay. Yeah. You're also pretty singed. I think there's certainly like little bits of like whatever, because I think you are pretty covered, right? Like your clothing is pretty full coverage.
Yeah.
I think like there's certainly bits of your facial hair that have singed away and have embers kind of coming from them. I think you kind of pat them down. There's patches of skin on your hands that have become burned and pieces of hair that are singed. But you're still pretty okay. Like Ansel's a durable guy. And this mysterious stranger, Yara, he reaches out his hand to you to kind of like grip your shoulder. And he's like,
Yara, wouldn't expect any less. I saw your best battles during the war. You're a generational talent. That was fun.
You want another one? I didn't know. Were you done talking? I'll give you another one if you want. I'm going to start loading another one.
Now, where'd the other one of you run off to?
What are you talking about?
Your wife, Thalia. That's her name, right?
I don't.
I don't know
what
who you're talking about.
Yeah, what are you saying? Thalia.
Never met
Doesn't
Thalia.
doesn't ring a bell.
I'm gonna look at the other Thalia.
No, that's not ringing a bell. Judicia.
I know
you
a Tahalia. I remember a Tahalia. She was makes good spaghetti.
I guess maybe you weren't. So we only needed 3 of us to get here. Really, when you think about it.
Thalia, what are you doing outside right now? It's like it's almost like a blink, right? Of suddenly you see Yara like in the middle of casting fireball, and then you're outside as you hear the blast from inside.
First thought, my god, why does Yara love fireball so much?
It's a pain.
Jesus. Need to talk to Yara about their fireball usage. Second, what is she doing? Because she currently feels like they're talking to a wall. They're just fighting a wall too. Dude, immovable object.
Immovable object.
Like if we do fight, it's gonna be a pain in the ass kind of fight.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, the fuck is this guy's deal? Honestly.
He has mommy
kind of
issues.
Crazy mommy issues. That's true.
Maybe we should try to do a group therapy kind of thing. Just sit down in a circle. Yeah.
Down, all right. So
sit crisscross
drama
applesauce.
Circle. Everybody say a fun fact about them that's bad. I think after like a second hearing the fireball going off, going like, my god, you're in your fireballs, I'll probably just do that thing of like going back inside but kind of like lurking in the background, like not really going back into where they are right now, in proximity so I can hear, but not really like going back in at them.
So you're trying to stay quiet. Roll just a quick stealth, just to make sure that, nothing happens.
That'll be a 19.
Alright, perfect. And then back in the building now. How are the 3 of you faring post fireball?
Fine. I'm just annoyed because we're gonna have to fight this guy.
It's like it's not great. It's not fantastic. It's not detrimental, I don't think.
You want to play some poker? Yeah.
Poker? Finally, something a bit more suited to my tastes.
He snaps his fingers, and on one of the tables, there's sort of this whole spread ready to go for poker.
I've heard stories from above that you're quite the gambling man, Hansel.
I'm so bad at it, and I've lost so much money, but I have one stipulation. If any of us win, you let me cast 1 spell on you.
What spell?
You don't get to know that.
Tough offer.
I'm a cleric. I can't kill you. I can't you're so strong, I can't kill you.
I'm sure you could.
Listen, I can let my sister Judicia cut your head off. Or we can all just have a quick game. And if we win, you get a single spell cast on you.
What if we do best of 4 with all of you?
Huddle up.
I turn around, team. Like, what do we think?
I don't know how to play poker.
Yara, shut the fuck up.
I also don't know how to play poker.
It's a fully luck-based game. It doesn't matter.
Is there a way to cheat in this game?
Yes, but I'm sure the devil will cheat before we cheat, or if we all cheat, it just takes away from the game. I don't know. Do you guys really want to fight him?
I want this to be done.
Because my mouth already kind of tastes like metal from when I got hit a little bit ago blocking Judicia, and now it smells like burnt hair, and I can't keep it up the whole time. I just can't.
Sorry to interrupt you, but maybe you just play poker, then the rest of us kind of look around and see if we can find something. Maybe he has all the stories. Maybe one of the other adventurers got close. Other heroes, they got close to beating him. Maybe, there's some answers. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I could play poker.
All right. Thalia, you're still kind of away, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not there.
Do I see you?
Do you?
I don't know. Are you hiding from me?
I'm like stealthing.
If you want to contest it,
Yeah.
you rolled a 19 on your stealth check, right, Thalia?
I got a nat 1. I
Ansel
don't
is
see
so
Thalia.
stressed right now.
Yeah, I think this is our best chance. Is you keep him distracted while we look around, see if maybe we can find something.
Yeah, but what's the devil gonna
He's
want from
already
me?
getting
The
your
devil wants
body.
You get
like,
that?
just
If it was
offering
4
your
of
body.
us, could you? Not if we
Did
kill
you
him.
see how
Not
he
if we
took
kill
my
him.
fireball?
Not if we
That's
stopped
like
it.
one of my best moves.
Because we're in hell and fighting devils. You fought devils. You
Yeah, but
know
they still hurt him.
This is why I drink.
Oh,
You're why I drink.
sorry for trying to have a little bit of fun with this little adventure.
Sister, what do you want to do?
It doesn't matter either way. We fight him and we win and this is over. We fight him, we lose, it's over for us. Someone else has to deal with it. We play poker, we win, you get to do something. We play poker, we lose, we die, or whatever. It doesn't matter.
And that's why I drink.
Maybe I should start drinking.
It's quite fun when you have someone to drink with, sister. If we survive this, please. Just one night. We take down a bar. Everything they have in there, we drink it all.
Yeah, if we get through this, maybe.
Okay. Sister, I want you to look at him, really size him up, and I want you to tell me if you think that you can beat him.
GM, may I?
Yeah, you can size them up.
What shall I roll?
Ooh. I feel like insight definitely isn't the best route to go here. I almost think before we roll first, just Judicia, this whole scenario of you guys being in here, how well do you think her looking at this man, if he does fight you, does she earnestly believe that they could do it?
I think that she doesn't care if she can do it. I think it's more that she wants to so badly that it's what it is.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Roll me
whether or not she actually has the skill
is secondary.
Yeah.
Roll me. We'll do insight, but roll it with advantage.
Alright. Just gonna roll both at the same time. Nice. Thank goodness I had advantage. That is a dirty 20.
Excellent. Judicia, I think as you glance over at this man, and now you guys have kind of huddled, he is sitting over at this table that he set up for poker, just kind of waiting. And you see that he does have like the smarmy smirk of a devil on his face. But you can also tell looking at him that there's almost this strange gleam in his eye that you have seen a number of times, especially in recent days, recent times, recent years, of a being that in some ways either wants to come to an end or wants to find a reason to keep going the way that they are. And I think that makes you feel as though he is, without a doubt, able to be killed.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding. he's done. Like he's trying to get killed. Is that the vibe?
He wants to fight, and he wants to, if he is killed by something, wants it to be worthwhile and wants it to be fun. It's that kind of look in his eye.
It's the kind of look that I see in the mirror sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I think she's like, she, poked her head up from our little huddle, looked over, saw that, was like, yeah.
And Ansel, I think for a moment you remember the deal that you made with the second archdevil, that regardless of what happens, she promised you that she would keep the three of them alive.
Well, let's do what we do best, right? I'm gonna activate my balming piece on everybody, so everyone's gonna get their D4s. Okay. You all just feel this like bit of Ansel warmth. You ate the cookies, you know?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do, I don't know which aura I want to do. I remember last time it made me mad. I chose the wrong one. I chose a bad one. Is it Aura of Life is the one that I want to do this time? Purity was the one that did make me happy. Yeah, Purity was the one that I didn't like. Yeah, I'll do.
You guys want me to hit him with an
Life.
ice storm this time instead of a fireball?
You just back up a little bit and wait.
You all will be resistant to necrotic damage. Your hit point maximum can't be reduced. And then if you go to 0, you pop back up to 1.
That's good.
That is really good. Thalia, I think you kind of see all of this happening.
Anna, I would like to do something as I'm lurking in the shadows.
Okay, what are we doing?
Can I use my hunter sense?
Yes. What are we looking for?
As an action, choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. You immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities and what they are.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, so it's immunities, resistances,
or vulnerabilities.
Okay. This is conditions and damage types, correct?
Rules is written, it says has any damage, immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities. That's what it says.
Yeah, I'll give you the status immunities as well. So you can tell that he is resistant to necrotic damage, as well as bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. You can also tell that he's immune to fire damage and poison damage. He is also immune to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, or poisoned.
Can I just say fork found in kitchen? Can I just say that? Thanks.
Yeah, surprise. All right. I'm gonna summon my echo and be like, we changed our minds.
But I just conjured all my chips and...
Yeah.
So fight.
Don't act like you don't want it.
We'll give you a chance to surrender if you want. You don't have to. We don't have to fight.
Yeah. Devils never surrender. Stretching.
Too prideful. Even I can admit that. If you don't mind me asking before we get this ball rolling, is this fight for her, for the people, or is it for you?
A little bit of both.
It's for you.
For me? I'm honored.
Yes.
Frankly, I hate to admit it, but I like seeing my sister lop things heads off, and you're kind of the biggest thing we've ever seen, and she's going to lop your head off, so...
Well, that certainly sounds fun, and here, as promised, a chance to avenge yourself.
And he snaps his fingers, and in like a whirl of flame, you see Elmer pop up next to him. And Elmer's just sort of like sitting there, almost like he was wholly unprepared to be dragged into this. And he is sort of looking around frantically for a moment before going, It's good to see y'all again. Hello, sir. Ansel, good to see you again.
Right. Great job making deals with dickheads. Awesome work. How's that going for you?
Sir, what's going on? And you see this mysterious stranger, Pat, and he snaps his fingers again, and all of you now, Thalia included,
Uh-oh.
all of you get poofed from this smoky bar into even deeper down this sort of arena that he has set up. It is large and almost comical, and you see stretching up for almost eternity. This is the bottommost point of hell. Stretching up for almost eternity is nothing but rows and rows of stories. And he claps and he smiles and he says,
Y'all ready to make a damn good story?
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Dastardly Dungeoneers Hellfired Heroes, featuring the incredibly talented cast of 5 GMs and a trench coat, with Talon Morgan playing Judicia Wilhelm, Adam Gonzalez playing Ansel Wilhelm, Jesse Espinoza playing Yara, and Kim Tsuyuki playing Thalia Katsuo. The series is DM'd and edited by myself. You can find me everywhere at Local Level Up Lady. You can also find all of the wonderful creators featured in this week's mid-reel down in the description below. Thank you so much, and see you next week.